Alright, so what we're doing, we're at a fitting today for this commercial. You see wardrobe over there getting everything set up. And what they're going to do, and what a fitting is they just basically establish everything that you're going to be wearing on the shoot day so that when the cameras roll, everybody's ready. Everything's ready to go. Sometimes during a shoot, they want to establish that it's separate days. So they're going to set up a couple of different outfits for you to wear so that it simulates those days. I don't quite know if that's what we're going to be doing with this one. I'll find out here in a minute. But until then, I just wait while they get done with the actor that's currently doing her fitting. Then I'll be able to step in and I'll be able to do mine. Should be fun. Okay, so the fitting is over. That was pretty simple to do. I actually brought several clothes with me. You can see them back there. But they elected to use none of them because they wanted to use a suit that they had that fits me great. So I'm not complaining at all. So that is done. And I also was able to grab some of the crafty before I took off. Because we all know food typically tends to taste better when it's prepared by someone else and it's free. So it's going to be a great shoot. We're going to shoot for the next 3 days, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So I'm really excited to get started and wear that suit. That suit's going to be awesome. So next up, I have to go get my hair cut. Some of you might be like, oh, it looks fine, James. Yeah, fine is not good enough. I need it to look spectacular. So in order for it to hold up over the next 3 days, you go and get that cut fresh right now. That way it'll hold up. So that's where I'm on the way to. All right, so the cut is complete and it's looking fresh as ever. My man Dom hooked me up once again, and now it's just a matter of heading home, getting rest, and waiting for tomorrow to come. Good morning. Well, I finally made it. It is day one of the shoot, and I'm already in wardrobe. See, we still got our express tags on the thing. But if you couldn't tell from that video, it only took me 10 minutes to drive to work today. So that is a great commute. So 10 minutes from my front door, and I'm already at set. So they're here, back over there under the tent. That's where they're making some omelets, making some burritos, and we'll be shooting in this building here. So I don't know how much they're gonna allow me to film because a lot of these projects are very hush-hush until the actual commercial spot hits, but I'll get you as much inside as I possibly can. So let's go inside. Now right now, I'm already in wardrobe, so the next step for me would be to get into the makeup chair, hair and makeup chair. And then from there, they'll take me to set to put a microphone on me. I'm in two spots that are gonna be shooting over the next 3 days, but they need me for all 3 days, so hey, walking on in. Trying not to trip over wires and stuff down there. But it's a great building. Nice big windows. And there aren't many people in here because most people are on set. So there are going to be some people sitting around, but not a lot. Check-in table. Everyone's sitting around the wardrobe area, and that's where I'm sitting over here. It says it's my turn to get into the makeup chair.
Who are you with?
This is my makeup artist here. How you doing?
Good, how are
Hi,
you?
Kathleen.
I was like, are you, I thought you were FaceTiming someone.
No,
You're just documenting.
I'm just documenting.
Nice.
Oops. Sure.
Now, careful on the...
Careful on the floors. Okay.
It's an interesting situation.
See, I have a gray hair here in my mustache that must be eliminated. Needs to be taken out. Unwelcome guest here on the set.
Which I did a great job and I got it on your screen. There you go, and it's gone.
Oh,
And just like that, it's gone.
abracadabra. Here in beautiful Simi Valley, still waiting for our shot to be established so that we can go in. But I wanted to share something with you. This is why I kind of stepped away from the set for a little while. When I walked on set today, I realized that I'd worked with this crew before. I've definitely worked with this crew before, about 2 or 3 months ago on another project. On that project, I was background. So I was more of a space filler in the back of the scene. And the principal actress, we got to work alongside each other a bunch of times during that day, actually during the first part of the day. And during that time, she was complaining a lot about how cold it was, because it was rainy that day, so it was cold. But she was complaining a lot about how cold it was, how she had just gotten off a plane from Dallas and that she was tired, and just how slow things were moving on set. I mean, it's just the way things are. I mean, here it is, almost 10:30, and I've been here 2.5 hours, and we haven't shot anything. I mean, they've got me in wardrobe and everything like that, but it's a hurry up and wait business. So we know that that's what we're getting into when we get here. And one of the things I noticed is that after we had our lunch, she wasn't there the rest of the day. And from that point on, they began tracking me in the shots. So I became principal, and they let her go for the day. And it was unceremonious. Usually we clap everyone out when they wrap, and it wasn't done that way. She just was there at one shot. Then by the time we had moved on to the next shot and set up and everything, she wasn't there. And they were then giving me instruction about how to navigate through the scene, how to work my way, because it was a lot of choreography, and she was really having a difficult time catching on to it, along the lines of the fact that she was complaining. So I say that to say this: we really should check our attitudes when we go to work. Not everyone, I'll say it this way, we should check our attitudes when we go to work, because your attitude determines your altitude. How high do you want to go in your career field? Then you got to be careful what type of attitude you're bringing into the workplace when you arrive, because you never know. And everyone thinks that they're irreplaceable, and they're not. And the mantra for film industry is the show must go on. So you have to be on point and ready to go when they are ready for you to go. No excuses, no complaints, no nothing. Just get the job done. And I mean, the fact of the matter is, I really do believe that she got walked off the set. No one said anything about it. She just wasn't there. And I'm thinking about just it's pretty cool. Okay, I'll say it like that. For me, it was cool, because what ended up happening is I go in and I audition for this project, and I get put on a veil. Now, a veil is one step away from actually booking the gig. A veil is them saying that, hey, we really like him. We want him to keep these shoot dates available. Make sure he keeps these shoot dates available while we try to fill the rest of the cast. Once they filled the rest of the cast, they told me to come in, and here we are shooting this. And then I walk in and it's the same director, same AD, same crew, same makeup. No, not same makeup, but same, who was it? Wardrobe, same wardrobe. And it's really cool. So it helped me understand that they remembered me from the last time we worked together. And then once they realized that I was now up for a speaking role, they definitely decided that they wanted me right away. So be professional when you go to work. Show up with a good attitude. Show up clean. Show up the way you want to be addressed. I always say that, dress the way you want to be addressed. How do you want people to come at you? How do you want them to talk to you? Then you have to dress in that way. Now, see, when people see me dressed in a suit, they address me a certain way. They look at me a certain way. When I'm in a ball cap and I'm in sweats and a hoodie, they address me a certain way when it comes to that. So you have to be cognizant of what type of image that you're putting out, because your reputation is going to precede you. And I really found out in the midst of doing this project just how small this world can get. This is a big city, LA, but the world gets smaller each and every day. What type of perception are you going to have with those people as the world gets smaller and smaller and smaller? Choice is yours.
Wow, we sure have a lot of big data around here.
Yeah, and it's devouring the IT budget.
Wow, okay. Whoa.
I don't have a clue what to do here. This is way too much data.
Hey, Sarah!
How's my marketing team?
Hi. We're flying blind here. Nothing is relevant.
Okay.
Nothing makes sense.
Great.
Your data should be an advantage,
Oh, we're so hosted.
not a liability. Invest in answers. Teradata.
So we're in a lunch break, and honestly, I haven't had my first shot go up yet. So I've been here since 8, and it is now past 1. But like I said, this is a hurry up and wait business. You get to set, you make sure you're there, right attitude, prepared, and then you just wait. But while I get to wait, I get to enjoy this view. Pay no attention to my black socks. Those are actually going in the dress shoes later. Don't even worry about that. But I'm just out here catching a little sun. Enjoying the landscape. Just enjoying a bit of nature while I'm at work. Enjoying views from work here in beautiful Simi Valley. Now from my view there to the view of the campus where we are filming. This is where we are. Don't stare directly into the socks. Ooh, so which way do we go? Which way? Let's go this way. I'm gonna take you on set with me real quick. We're not using this set right now, so I can take you in here into this office complex. And so all the stuff you see here is just a simulation of data. Data. I keep saying it wrong. It's especially for this commercial. Data is how we're supposed to say it. So this is a simulation of all the data that a company collects over the course of a day, weeks. And the company that we're doing the commercial for is giving them a solution for simplifying how they can use this data. Able to manage it and use it better. It's pretty fun. I play the IT manager. My mark. This is what you will see. This is what I see. pretty cool. These are the words I have to read. A lot of words. A lot of words there. And he's only adding more. That's all. He's just adding more. More tongue twisters. More syllables, you know, just. It's getting out of control with this. Yeah. It's pretty cool. Whose water bottle is this? Okay, I got sidetracked. Let me get back to work. This is a metaphor representing the unfathomably massive, constantly growing volume of data your business is collecting every day. It's hard to integrate, it's underutilized, in different formats, different sources, and in silos spread far and wide. And that's not helping anybody. So what if you had a platform that allowed you to see your data in an entirely new way? As one, from micro to macro. One view across your organization, making it easy to analyze and transform your data into the answers you need. That's Vantage from Teradata. Vantage is the only software platform that brings together 100% of your data, regardless of scale, to help you see connections you couldn't see before. Combined with analytics, tools, and machine learning to arrive at real answers you can use to make decisions that have a real impact on your business. We call that pervasive data intelligence, and it's going to change the way you do business. So what kind of answers are we talking about? This telco uses Vantage to compare signal and complaint data to identify a minor adjustment on a cell tower. The answer to improve customer service was 2 degrees down and a 4 decibel decrease in power. This hospital is using Path Analytics on patient risks, satisfaction, and follow-through on their health regimen to reduce the risk of heart failure and save lives. This bank used AI techniques like gradient boosting to identify fraud patterns and were able to increase detection rates by 5 times. Only Vantage allows you to see 100% of your data, give you the agility to simplify your analytics ecosystem, eliminate costly silos, reduce risk, and transform the data you have into the answers you need.